fart fetish interview. This is gonna be wild. Let's get it though.
What do you call yourself, Raj?
What do you mean?
In terms of the
Oh,
fetish
Watch out of
community, what do
curiosity.
you refer to your fetish as?
I mean, the scientific name is proctophilia, but fart
A
fetish.
proctophilia.
Fart fetish.
A proctophilia. I never heard of that word. I never heard of that shit.
And you are into what and related to this?
What's up, cutie?
See,
What the fuck? Meech, how can you eat right now and watch a fart video? Because I'm a god.
eating, giving.
No.
I know nothing to
Lil
help you,
Looney
but I know
Lun.
sure,
What
sure.
is
Nothing
what is
about
that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it depends on who you are, but me personally, I'm into receiving.
Are you a transformer?
And it's generally, or I would say always in my case, tied with like domination. Like they're inseparable for me. So being dominated kind of in a like cruel or I don't know, disregarded way, I suppose.
This nigga want to be dominated. Pause. So I promise you, he's probably laying there on the ground and letting niggas fart in his face, and he's liking that shit.
Is how I kind of look
Is he
at
into
it.
So you
Transformers?
like being farted on.
That's right.
What?
And what does that look like?
I mean, it takes many forms, I guess. I mean, I enjoy the face sitting aspect. So like,
What I tell you? What the fuck did I tell you? What the fuck did I just tell you? This nigga letting niggas fart in his face. Ew.
closeness of that.
What the fuck? This nigga let
which
us
can be
up. Let
clothed,
people.
nude. I
What?
don't really have a specific preference.
What?
Some people do. Yeah, that's kind of the long and short of it, I guess.
Do you have to pay people to do this for you, or do you have girlfriends or maybe guy friends? I don't know.
Sure. I mean, I'm straight, so girlfriends in my case. But I would say generally, people would pay for it. I think it's a little more accessible on the homosexual side or gay farting.
Niggas pay for this? It suits his looks. It literally does, bro. But bro, like niggas pay for this? Make Meech Yam look clean.
So yeah, I mean, I've definitely
well, I don't
paid
have a
for it
yam,
a fair
bro.
amount through like pro dom sessions, but I have connected with a girlfriend, a mistress, who has engaged or indulged me as well. So.
And are there certain people who have a proclivity to having more gas than others?
Probably. I mean,
it's crazy sometimes.
No, for sure. I mean, that's hard to say for certain. I would say based on like people I've talked to, yes.
Yeah, I know this
But
nigga
it
gets
really
pink
just
eye every
depends.
week.
And I think some people talk about like, certain diets or
Bro,
there's-
it's even worse. What's even worse, bro? Is that this nigga has this fucking wart right here on the top of his head. That joint is nasty. He's
I
not
think,
locked, bro.
There's sugar-free candy, which can be fairly gas-inducing. There's all kinds of nuance.
What kind of foods or what kind of meals would you have your date eat beforehand?
I mean, to be honest, I haven't thought about it that much. I guess for me, as dumb as it might sound, I mean, I kind of prefer, at least in fantasy, the more potent smells. So I guess things that created gas that was smelly or really tied into the more torturous aspects of.
Oh, he wants those Taco Bell farts in his fucking face. Ew. He wants a 3-layer burrito filled with all this bullshit on his face. That's basically what he wants, bro.
Of enjoying this.
This is nasty. This is nasty. Gabe just go into
a
Meech's
mystery,
bathroom.
and I think it is for a lot of people who have it.
You run across others who have this?
I have. I actually host a podcast. I don't know if I'll continue, but for 4 years I hosted a podcast just called the Fart Fetish Podcast to kind of.
This nigga got a fucking podcast? A fucking fart fetish? What the fuck? This is
help
insane.
Normalize it, especially within the kink community.
Bro has a fucking podcast. Who gave this
Sorry,
nigga a
what
mic?
was your original question?
Where did
Where did it originate?
Yeah.
For me, it's just speculation. I've had it for, as I was probably single digits as a child. So, my best estimation is, for me, it came from a combination of kind of having my parents be a little bit free around the bathroom. So we're talking about using the bathroom with the door open, not being so shy about farting, around the house or in the car or whatever.
Yeah, some people are very relaxed about that, and other people.
What if they shitted on him by accident?
Oh,
Bro, I'm not
absolutely.
gonna lie. I feel like somebody splattered poop on his face and he just like rubbed it, like he caressed that shit on some real fiend shit. And he was no, this is when he was younger. He's talking about when he was younger.
And especially in people.
He's talking about when he was younger.
There's people who have.
He's talking about his younger life, how where this all came
because
from.
It was so taboo in their household.
Oh, I see.
That shit weird,
they
though.
kind of like took it as a way to.
Oh, that's interesting.
Meech X to
And then I
mile
think
X
the other
age
side, the
stream.
domination side. Again,
When are we gonna
both
see AIDS and Meech in the
speculation,
same
but
room?
I think came from my parents being
There are multiple instances you seen me playing against him in basketball. That went to stream together with me and AIDS.
a little bit, to be blunt.
Y'all seen me play
neglectful,
basketball against him.
emotionally, like financially, fine and all that, but my parents weren't, per se great parents or great being affirming, I guess. So I think a combination of
Yo, bro, nigga, not the court.
free, bathroom
Nah,
use
gaming
and
stream.
kind of trying to spin a new narrative around, parents being not,
gotta set it up, bro.
the most engaged, I think turned this into like fart fetish with this
Aiden
domination
not-
aspect as a way to, I don't know.
Aiden not too comfortable on the camera. Aiden not as comfortable on the camera as me. So obviously it's gonna be a little difficult. When you gonna go to a trampoline park? Well, I can definitely do that. That'd be fire. That'd be a fire stream. I'll bring Aiden. I'll see if I can bring Aiden with me. I could do that.
Psychologically heal.
I know,
And the only
bro.
reason I say
Sky
that
Zone
is
would be fire.
because in listening to other people's stories, which are very much not like mine, it just seems like those pieces kind of come together. You have an experience in childhood,
Go ahead,
and
yeah,
you're
trampoline
trying
park.
to figure out a way to, make it better or make it like
Bet they're
reframe the
Jews? I don't think
story,
they're Jews.
around it.
That's interesting. What do you recall instances in your childhood where your mother or father was particularly flatulent and it turned you
No,
piqued your interest or anything like that?
no, I wouldn't say it occurred anything that like directly. Like it certainly wasn't like me ever being turned on by my mom or dad, per se.
Okay.
Crazy conversation, right?
No, I get it. I get it.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't definitely, I think, a direct connection, but it certainly, I think, fueled my desire for like authority figures, teachers, bosses, even in some cases, mother domination or what have you. But
What?
when I say that, it's not like my mother. It's just the aura of a.
He wants a dominant figure. Pause. A more higher. He said, "No, this nigga lying." He wants a higher figure, higher ranked person than him to straight dominate him and fart in his face, bro. Let that sink in, bro. That shit's weird, bro.
Mother figure.
So he want a dominant fart? Yes,
somebody
bro.
who's in a power position or in a
Right. And I think
parental.
absolutely. And I think that is what kind of really feeds into that element of being out of control because, with your parents, you're kind of stuck with them. If, I don't want to get to like, I don't want to diminish people's experience, but like if you have an abusive parent, there's not a lot of avenues for you to heal yourself. I mean, there's,
Ricky shit.
police and what have you, but that's kind of a larger ask in this
It's
world.
weird,
where,
bro.
Like if your parents are mistreating you, basically to say is you're kind of trapped. You're stuck in that situation. And I think a lot of that is what I think about and fantasize in these, now my adult fantasies is like this.
This nigga want to be fucking tied down and farted on. Why? Why?
Aspect of being completely out of control.
A real question. Thighs weird or nah? No, they're not weird at all. Thighs are not weird.
Completely unable to get help, as it were, for this mistreatment.
Actually, it depends. Hold on. Crazy pick. It depends. It depends. If you want a weird ass nigga who be like, oh yeah, let me get my fucking head crushed by thighs. Like, come on, that's weird, bro. That's weird. That's weird, bro. Saying shit like that,
you
that's
engage
weird,
in
bro.
this fetish. This is an erotic thing for you. It turns
Like,
you
yeah,
on
let me get my
sexually?
head crushed by
Yeah,
thighs.
specifically like the domination
What?
and fart fetish, but yes. Yeah, it does.
And so you'll have a woman come over.
Okay.
How,
Nah,
how, do
nigga.
you, how do you initiate some kind of interaction?
Well, I guess it depends on who it is or how it's with. I mean, with pro dom, it's pretty much the standard kink practice.
Here's what I like.
I'm sorry.
Where you tell her
Exactly. You
this is what I like.
tell her what you want. Maybe even you email first and be like, "Oh, I want this," and kind of go.
Like, look how this nigga built. Look how this nigga built. And then he said, oh yeah, before it even happens, he tells you what
in
he
this
wants
direction
done.
or this kind of theming, being more dominant.
He said, I'm not gonna get suffocated by thighs.
Indifferent to suffering or what have you. It's never. I've found in my experience, I am probably more turned on by.
I can't take this nigga serious. I think this nigga lying. Like, no way a nigga built like this, bro.
I've written stories.
He said, yeah, a fart is all it's worth.
It's probably 2 decades now, or almost 2 decades.
What sneaks he got on?
So that's where
he got on his feet?
I guess
It
having
better not be
that
no bullshit on
control
his
and
feet.
having like full control of all the options in like a story or creating like small captions or what have you.
What the fuck
find
he
that
got
a
on
lot
his
more
fucking
erotic.
feet? Oh my god. What the fuck he got on his
Seeing
fucking
them,
feet? What the fuck are those?
Than
going down,
my
keep going
actual
down.
in-person
Keep going down.
sessions for
Oh, really?
whatever reason.
Yeah,
I think
what the fuck are those? Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Niggas like this wear sneaks like these, bro. He probably paid people to fart in a jar and he saves it for one random night. Bro, what the fuck are these, bro? Ah. These gotta be a pair of Walmart sneaks, bro. Watch out for niggas with the Walmart sneaks. Especially with the Walmart sneaks, bro. Watch out for them niggas.
I think it's
Watch
it's
out for
hard
them
to
niggas.
have someone
Jesus.
really nail down exactly what you want when it's so specific. When it's like, I want you to. It's not about like
Yeah,
how they
niggas like
fart or
Meech.
whatever. Although that
I don't
certainly
wear Walmart
helps,
sneaks.
being louder and more boisterous and being smelly or what have you. I think for me, maybe other people don't have this, but it's hard to be like, okay, can you like also be smelly, and can you also like
What?
getting into the specifics when you're like paying someone for a service.
I can show you every sneak I have. None of them shits are from Walmart. Like, come on, bro. I got better sneakers than you. Come on, bro. Chill. I don't even flex it like that.
Yeah, it
He
makes
said
sense
every
'cause
dime
you're-
for the
you're paying
fart
them, they
OF.
should like
What?
accommodate, but at the same time,
The fuck?
it's a little more personal than like,
Whatever, yeah, me.
can I buy this apple or whatever?
Right.
Like,
Have you had partners that were particularly enjoyable for you?
I would say the last pro dom session I did was particularly enjoyable. It was actually 2 dominants.
What?
The main dominant in that case, the pro dom, was I guess had done this in her real life, like with boyfriends or whatever, and just kind of knew the kind of vibe I was going for, because the fantasy for me is not enjoying it. Like, obviously I enjoy it because it is turning me on, but the fantasy is to be, as I mentioned, like tormentous or being tortured.
This nigga want to be a hostage and get farted on. What? What type of weird yo? He said I can't with the
So
yo.
I think that's kind of hard to pull off. I think in a
What
in a
the
real
fuck?
setting, and why I gravitate more towards stories, because I think the people are hesitant to want to like lean into that fully and lean into that in a way that's believable.
And
No,
you're so
nigga, because like,
open
what
about
the
this.
fuck? Like, oh
Do you
my
find yourself
god.
defending this sometimes with people, friends, whatever?
No, not really. I mean, like
You're not hurting anybody, I guess, right?
for sure. And I mean, I've talked to enough people at this point. I've been in the kink community and told people about the fart fetish. In that
Where do you
community, even if
find
they
that
aren't
deep
fetish
web shit? Where do you find that deep web shit? What are you talking about?
themselves, that I've kind of
This just popped
I
up
don't
on
know, I
the
guess it would
thing.
come
Meat
to
strapped
terms
or
with
whip. What?
the way people are. Like I fully understand that
He's so honest too.
most people don't like fart fetish, don't have it in. A lot of people don't even know it exists. I think people know about
No, because people no, because it really doesn't exist. Who the fuck says, yo, I'll pay you $50 to pin me down. I want one person to hold my head down. And then I want another person to put their ass on my head and fart on it. Like, what the fuck? Come on, bro. Like, that's weird as shit. Like, come on.
like piss fetish.
I get
and
turned
know
on
about
when
scat
someone
fetish,
blinks.
but we're
What
kind of
the
like
fuck?
in the middle of those
Like,
two.
that shit is
and
so
it's
random.
not as well exposed. I think my mission
It exists
with
on Reddit.
the podcast
I can believe
was
it.
to try to achieve
I can believe it.
some of what has happened with like foot
That
fetish,
Reddit shit,
where it's
yeah,
kind of
bro,
like
that's
a
a
little
whole
more
nother thing.
normalized. People know about
Reddit-
Quentin Tarantino. People know about this, and even I'd say piss fetish. Like there was that scene that opened that TV show Billions with Paul Giamatti getting pissed on. So I think
What the fuck is Billions? And this nigga watching random TV shows. And someone getting pissed on. Yo, that's some R. Kelly shit. But come on, dog. Y'all gotta chill.
that's what I was trying to do with the podcast. Is like, let me try to normalize this or get
No,
this in
no,
the world.
no.
In a,
So he was trying to push this. He says this with a smile on his face, literally, bro. And he's trying to push this narrative to normalize farting on people with this fucking podcast. Oh my god. I'm so glad he doesn't podcast no more. I'm so glad somebody took away from his mic. I'm so glad someone took away his fucking mic, bro.
in a way
Oh
that
my
people
god. Oh my god.
respect
This is
as
your
much as you
comment
can
on
respect.
farts.
Like I'm self-aware in terms of like I get it's silly.
Yeah,
Some
it's silly.
fetishists even lean into the comedic aspect or the farts are funny aspect. That's not me per se. I don't particularly find that funny, but I don't.
But you mouth wide open letting someone fart in your face funny? It's not that's funny to you though? What?
Like hate on anyone that does engage in
And
that
you
way.
like a particularly strong scent. You also like is the sound part of it?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, the strong scent is definitely like what I most reach for. I
Does
think
he
it's also
still like it if the dude farted on him or
hardest
what?
to obtain, depending on the situation. Because I think for one, I mean, like prodoms are they. What do
He
you
said
call
most-
it?
he's
They,
straight.
like
He said he's straight, so he lets like a girl do that shit. The strong shit particles.
sanitize, I guess, themselves.
He said he
before
let a girl
session,
do it.
So it's a little less, I guess you could say, natural than some of the indulgences with my girlfriend, my mistress, has been a little more natural. She's not it's the end of the day and she hasn't she showered at the beginning of the day or what have you. I think that is one aspect I like, even if it's harder to obtain. And yeah, I would say the sound is also a factor for me, just because.
Yo, play this in your head real quick. I was just thinking about this shit. Imagine you come home.
Meech loves when furries farts on his face.
That is not true. I don't even like furries. Y'all putting this furry narrative on my face. I'm sorry, bitch. I had to. I don't. But anyways, put this story in your face. Like, not in your face. Put this story in your head, right? So you working, and your girl calls. It said, "Hey babe, I took a shower this morning. I can't wait till you go home." You get home. She says, lay down and put these handcuffs on. She puts a bag. She puts a rag over your face, and then she says this: "I'm going to fart on you. I'm going to fart on your face." In what way do you think that's not weird? Just imagine, bro. Like that's some
I
real
don't know.
weird shit.
I would say, I guess the sound is illustrative of
Speaking of
how
phrase, can you use the shirt tomorrow?
dominating it is. How much?
Maybe.
How much?
Shut up, furry
I'm
lover,
going to keep
shut up,
using the word
furry
torture,
lover,
but how
shut
much?
up,
How
furry lover, shut up, furry lover, shut up, furry lover, shut up, furry
Come
lover,
on, dog. You're
shut
drunk. You're drunk. You fucking up the bit. You fucking up the bit.
torturous it is.
And how often will you engage in this?
Well, I mean, it really just depends. I mean, as far as my
looking
partner
at
goes,
1,000.
I pretty much just engage with it when she does it. I don't particularly ask for it.
Do you enjoy sex without this?
He doesn't even act. He doesn't even ask for it. She just does it. That's the bond they have. Is crazy, bro. That's crazy. Whoever his girlfriend is, bro. She a real one. She's a real one. She's staying down with him. Farting on his face. She's locked in, bro. She's locked in.
I actually find myself to be at least
She's locked.
semi-asexual, or at least
What?
in that vein.
What? He's not even cracking buns? Oh, nah. This nigga gay, bro. This nigga gay. Nah, bro. There's no way. There's no way.
I don't really have a strong enjoyment or strong proclivity towards penetrative sex. It's not
What?
really something I do or enjoy on a regular basis. I kind of
What?
see it a bit performative for myself anyways. That, yeah, it doesn't really have a strong, I don't know, the only word I can
Told
think
you a
of is
fart is
enjoyment
all it's
for me.
worth.
I don't gravitate in that direction. I've
This
done
is
it a few
sick.
times over my life. I'm like 39 now. So it's something I've experienced, but haven't
Does he
been
go for
like,
chocolate
oh my God, I gotta
starfish
have
or
sex,
the
you
two
know?
lips?
And I know that's a bit maybe odd for males especially. I mean, that seems to be the generally the main attraction is sex. That's where everyone's trying to aim for or go
Intercourse.
for. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, for me, it's always been what turns me on, what excites me is the fetish, is the domination aspects.
Oh my god. Ah. You heard it from him, bro. You heard it from him first, bro. The fetish turns him on. He don't even want to have sex, bro. That's so bad, bro. There's really people out here in this world who rather take over a fart than some punani, bro. There is people out here who will take a fart over the pom pom, my nigga. That is crazy.
Do you find your fetish is changing over the years, or is it just what it is and that's it?
I mean, it's definitely probably changed in terms of figures.
Imagine how he
fantasize
smells
about.
like.
I think when I was younger, it was like, oh, being farted on by like fellow college girls or whatever. Not nobody I know, but like
I just
that
know. I know he has he probably has a good ass collection. It's either he smells like pure shit or he has a good ass collection of cologne. He has to have a good collection of cologne. Cause there's no way in hell this nigga is going around here smelling like ass. I know, bro. He probably is smelling like ass, but he has some type of cologne. He's probably over spraying that shit all over his face. Has to be all over his face. Has to be.
age group. And I think now that I'm older, it's gone to more older authority figures, bosses, teachers, that kind of idea.
I
As
know
far
this
as
nigga before it sprays
the
a
fetish
bulk.
itself, though, it's always been more or less the same in terms of being dominated, being farted on the face. Like I've always kind of viewed it in that direction.
So
like farted on the face, bro.
the likelihood that you're going to meet somebody just in your normal life and get the relationship to end up here is very slim, right?
Absolutely. I would actually say definitely. I think a lot of people, when you're in the fart fetish, and judging by people I've talked to and reading posts on Reddit and what have you, I think
And he's a Reddit user, so that automatically just canceled everything. That's all I needed to know. He is a Reddit user. He's a Reddit user. That's fries, bro. That's crazy. That is fucking crazy. That is crazy. W Lil Looneyland. W. That shit crazy, dog. I'm not gonna fucking lie.
there's a misconception that like
What the fuck?
sniffing someone's farts or
What the fuck?
engaging in that kind of activity is a sexual or kinky service. Like that's providing a dominant as something they want. Whereas, I mean, I've been in the community, I think, long enough to realize it's like what female dominants, what femdoms want is generally like people to do domestic service and to clean around my house and sexual service as well, in some cases. And I think what is
so good about a nigga, somebody farting in your face? No, don't put that shit sexual, dog. No weird shit, though, bro. Like, come on, man. Nah, bro.
People who are in the fart fetish
is
have
crazy.
this misconception that, what they do is desired or will be desired by other people. And I'm not saying those people don't exist. I've talked to one female fart fetishist who does very much enjoy the kind of aspect of having their partner sniff it and enjoy it and what have you.
What?
But I think that's rare. I do think it's pretty rare that you're going to find it even in the kinky community. Like as I said, I mentioned this kink to people.
This nigga's in a whole kinky community. Like, come on, dog.
In the local kink community, and people kind of
There's a kinky community.
They're not disrespectful because most people in kink community, if not everyone, is very much. They're very much
That's
like
new to me, dog.
they know not to yuck someone's yum, as
Ew.
is the saying. But
Yuck to someone's yum. I never heard of that shit. I've never heard of that. What the fuck is a yuck to his yum? What the fuck? Who says that? What saying is that? I never heard of that shit. I never heard of that. That's new.
I think as far as someone who's going to understand it, going to even know about it, and going to even more rare, to want it in their life.
Be turned on by it.
Exactly. I think is very slim, very rare. I think the best way forward, the best advice I've given people or shared with people is build a relationship first. Build a unimpeachable relationship. This person loves you, loves everything about you. This relationship seems like it's going in the right direction.
Because of the nature of relationships, when you're living with somebody for 10 years, 5 years, you eventually come into situations where this happens.
Absolutely. Well, and if that's the way you enjoy it, true. If you enjoy something more specific, you may need to tell them about it.
Well, I mean, I was just thinking.
He's just talking about it
going on
crazy.
a fetish community like website or whatever, and finding connections that way is certainly probably the most effective way. But doing a talk on my channel where you're reaching a totally different audience, your likelihood is actually pretty great of finding some twisted girl in Topeka, Kansas who thinks this is her shit too.
Absolutely. I will say I do think that is part of the downside of living in Los Angeles is I think a lot of people, myself included, are very...
And this nigga... So he's a Reddit user, lives in LA, and he has a fart fetish. Yeah, bro, canceling.
Focused on their ego. And
Canceling.
so
And he lives
I
in
think
LA.
it is somewhat harder to find people who will indulge in these more quirky fetishes here because they are worried, like, oh, what if someone finds out? Oh, I'm an actor. What if someone like does this or does that? Like me, I've even shot fart fetish pornography with a former partner of mine, and it's got my face in it.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Fart fetish corn? Come on, bro.
It's on Clips for Sale. I don't really worry about those things.
fuck?
as an actor myself, or someone who did pursue that for a time, I took everything as like, oh, this could help me raise my profile. This could be what gets me out into the world. I don't think it ever worked, but that was kind of the thought process.
Does the physical attractiveness of your partner play a role in any of this?
Certainly, I would say absolutely. I mean, I don't
This
know.
is
Like a
insane,
heavy-set girl
bro.
who likes to eat, or do you like a more slender?
I mean, I probably gravitate more towards heavier women or BBW or whatever term you want to use in that sense.
Oh, he like the big bitches. He like the big. Oh, I just know. There's probably one time this nigga had a big ass female, just straight Batista bomb his face with a fucking gas cloud. No weird shit. Yo, what the fuck? I know he got sprayed with a gas cloud.
There's a.
I know he got sprayed with a gas
based on
cloud.
my preferences as
I'm
well.
sorry, I'm so square. BBW is
Big beautiful women.
big, beautiful.
Yeah.
Got it.
So it's just another way to avoid saying fat. It seems offensive to use that word, even though it is, I guess, the correct term.
This is sick, bro.
So yeah, I mean, I guess I enjoy more average to heavier women. I think it really depends, but I would say I think for everyone, the attraction is always a matter. It's not going to be like you just want farts from any old one or any old person. There is definitely an attraction that matters.
It's mind-bending to think about this.
No,
Girls
for
ain't
sure.
even fart. What
I've
you
never
talking
even
about?
heard of this. until-
Yeah, absolutely.
There is girls that fart. I'm not saying like that, but in his situation, there's literally he literally likes girls, so it's obviously girls doing it. What?
some of your
Everyone
profiles.
farts.
Oh yeah, this would be interesting.
Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, I'm always happy to discuss it and talk about it. I
I love that you're so open about it because, like, you know, I did.
Yeah,
I
he's
remember this
OD
reminds me of another interview I did with
open.
a
He's OD open.
black gentleman who was really into having sex with transgender women,
What the fuck?
and he talked about it like how he really likes grilled cheese sandwiches,
sure.
and he just
What?
made it as natural and simple and like
What?
no shame at all. And by the end of the talk, it was like, he's not hurting anybody. He's not doing anything wrong. It's like it seemed like totally normal.
Yeah, for
What?
sure.
Whereas most people would be horrified that like this
There's a black
information
dude
got
said
out,
he was
but I think by
obsessed
talking
with
about it like this,
Transformers.
it
That's
just makes it
crazy.
so it's like no big deal.
That's the aim for me. Like I've whether it was the podcast or whatever I did.
Nah,
I was
drop
always
the
trying
podcast.
to-
Yo, nah, bro. Fuck the podcast, bro. Cancel the whole podcast. I'm actually glad you canceled the podcast. Cause imagine, nah, bro. I can't even imagine it, bro.
just normalize it and make people aware of it. At least in, like I say, at least in the kink community. Like I understand that people who just enjoy intercourse and don't really think about kinks or being tied up in the bedroom or anything like that, they're not going to care about this. They don't need to think about it or worry about it. They probably don't want to know about it in some cases.
Cause
But,
who knew?
Yeah, I think for the kink community, it is important to, I don't know, expose it, get people knowledgeable about it. I think part of it too is there's so few fart fetishists in the
Bro, I gotta
public
fix the
kink
night,
community
bro.
that
That
have
joint fire.
come out, as it were, and talk to people in the kink community. That I think that's the next big step for fart fetishists is to feel more wherever they are, whether it's Los Angeles or wherever they are in the world or the States, is to go into their local kink communities if they're lucky enough to have them, and talk to people and tell people that, hey, I'm not a weirdo, I'm not a pervert. I like this weird thing. You like
Nah,
weird
bro, that is
things,
perv
and
activity,
we're
bro.
all-
That's perv activity, dog. I mean, same time, that's weird, bro. Like, who wants somebody farting in your face like that? I can't, bro.
you know, like you say,
What are
nobody's
you
hurting
saying?
anyone. So
Mm-hmm.
what's the harm?
You are?
All right.
I never said to normalize this. What the fuck? Normalize farting in the face? Ew. Lock in, bro.
Raj,
in.
thank you so much for sharing your
This shit should not be
your
normalized. What the
thoughts
fuck?
and interests with us.
No, it's my pleasure.
I really appreciate your honesty, and I
They should
think you're gonna
normalize
find lots
canceling
of
this nigga.
Wonderful, interesting partners.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Have fun.
Thanks.
Have fun. Hell nah. Tripping, guys. What is it?
When I was designing the first Soft White Underbelly book, I realized that there were so many great portraits that weren't going
Oh,
to
God.
make it into that book.
Oh, God.
They just
Oh, yeah, we seen a video on this. We seen a video on this dude. Oh, wait. Nah. It was someone else. It was another Klansman.
wouldn't fit. And once I saw how well that first book
Damn.
sold, I knew I'd have to design it.
Yeah, we did the video on this dude. This is the shit, he's a warden. Yeah. He's a warden. Charlie Jones. We watched a video on this nigga. Yeah, it was a banger. That was a banger vid too. I think should I post that, John? I think I gotta get it. I don't even think I posted it. But then, hey man, yo, if you fuck with the vid, make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube. And I'll catch you on the next one.